Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Hangout. Last time on Metaphor Re Fantazio, the tournament for the throne began, and we got ourselves a gauntlet runner and a new member of the crew, Neuras. He will be our captain of the gauntlet runner, but he will not be like a fighter on the front lines. For now, we just get to explore, so let's just get right into it. The runner makes a smooth ride, at least. Eccentric to see he's inside, he certainly earned his title as court engineer. That said, I'm more concerned with his unseen workings. I do hope he hasn't made any dubious additions. Carriage can't begin to compete with a gauntlet runner's speed. I suppose they've earned their reputation. That I'm in constant fear of losing my lunch is far from ideal, but once I'm used to it, I'm sure the journey will be pleasant. Neuras can speak to us from the cockpit. Oh, this looks so... Let us explore. Pantry? What do we got in here? Oh, ingredients. Cool. This is the kitchen. Okay. Oh, it looks like a lounge. Oh, we can just head straight to the back deck. Cool. Holy. Oh, this is such epic music. Very fitting. Okay. Beds. Edge. Oh, there's more. Hello.
Now, where was I?
Oh no. Cleaning tool. Oh, we can clean the engine room, okay. Washing machine. Okay. Whoa.
This?
Wonder what makes this thing run.
Hello?
First time I gauntlet runner, eh? Whoa, that scared me. Looks like that pipe's in here too. Called a runner phone. There's one in every room. Now I believe I heard you speculating on the old girl's inner workings. Gauntlet runners use magla crystals as fuel to run in, you say. Used to be you take your life in your hands when you traveled the wilds. Then thanks to the kingdom's greatest minds, the gauntlet runner was born. The runner's actual legs are based on a colossal beast, made for zero momentum loss even on the roughest terrain. Among other things, I've modified this craft with a bit more zip and speed. Another step closer to my dream. What dream? Long story short, my girl. Long story, my girl. Best told to our captive audience with no plans for the next few days and nights. Never mind then. Maybe some other time. Anyways, know plenty about the old girl that's a work in progress, but by the time I'm done, she'll have some new tricks. Just watch. It'll be sunset before long, so start thinking about bedding down for the night. Can't run in the dark, and the old girl needs a rest as much as we do. Gauntlet runner activities. Alright. Pretty much do what we can in town and other things that we can't. Okay. Awesome. Alright, we got free roam. Gonna pause the recording a bit here. I need to use the bathroom, guys. Alright, guys. Back. Washing machine. Increase max MP.
Understood.
Okay. That would be pretty good.
Come on.
Cleaning igniter. So it's like a vacuum. Max HP. Here's his desk. Whoa. Real messy. Lots of stuff around. Okay, Morris Phantom. Where's the ladder? There it is. Set up. Can we increase our rank? Or if I'm drunk.
I'm sorry.
Are you okay? I'll survive. I can handle the swing of a carriage, but this, it's another beast. Seems I need to learn to endure it.
Speaking of,
Neuras said he got the kitchen up and running. If you're hungry, would you fancy a meal? I hardly consider myself a chef of any great skill, but Stroll said he wanted to try some of the recipes he learned at the Hushed Honeybee. Okay.
Alright then.
Oh, there's like a question mark thing right over there.
Alright then.
What is that? There's a question.
Alright then.
What? Am I stupid?
Alright then.
I am stupid. Bookshelf. New world travel diary, pride and persuasion. What outlines useful conversational techniques for convincing others? I haven't started it yet. If I read this book, I may gain more eloquence. Okay, let's do that. Increase our eloquence.
What's that?
Apparently this book teaches you ways to ensure others will agree with you. This section's part of the basics. First impressions are vital when it comes to negotiations. Okay, I guess that's true enough. Lower the other person's guard by assuming a natural smile and humble demeanor. Then use flattery to probe for weakness.
What are you talking about?
Probe for weakness, why? To exploit them without mercy. To ensure they don't have a chance to think.
You're kidding.
So you strike their weak points and then negotiate while they're still reeling from it? That's just brute force though.
Alright.
Oh yeah. I'm surprised. I guess a bit of force can go a long way in helping negotiations go smoothly. There's still more left to read, okay.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at the desert camp as the scorching sun sinks below the horizon and the curtain of night falls over the land. Protected within the stalwart hull of the Gauntlet Runner, the party gains a short, peaceful respite.
Wait, it's pronounced respite? I've always pronounced it respite. Oh, the English spelling of some words and their pronunciations are always so confusing. What a messy language. At night, the vast wilderness outside town is constant darkness. I see that. Pushing your way through the unmarked territory. Terrain is very dangerous, even with a stalwart gauntlet runner. Instead, establish camp somewhere safe. Resume next morning. Okay, at camps, use as usual. Okay, and I can also reminisce. Okay. So reminisce is kind of like the summary of like the journey so far. Okay. First time camping in a Gauntlet Runner. I'm kinda excited. It'll be a long night, so why not spend some time relaxing with someone? Oh, okay. Relaxing with a stroll.
Alright then.
Alright, Neuras, what you got?
Your thoughts?
Oh, how's the ride, eh? Smooth as butter. Luxurious as a palace? Awe-inspiring, tear-jerking. Absolutely, man. This runner is such a guilty pleasure. And no credit where it's due, my tinkering certainly helped make her what she is. No full disclosure, that's all thanks to a little mechanism I whipped together that keeps her legs from sinking into the dunes. Wouldn't have to worry about the terrain if she could just fly, but that's a story for another day. Off you go, better get your 40 wings. Check campfire.
Yep.
Oh, apparently you could eat those bugs. Well, according to Hulkenberg anyway. Where's my to cook? I should use that as an ingredient. Awesome, awesome. Okay, before we talk to Stroll, what else can we do aside from the usual?
Alright then.
Let's see, the one with the star? Imagination, okay. Check the round table. Oh, there's a world map?
Let's see. And right there's a labyrinth.
That's Maliga Corridor.
It's a campground.
Whoa.
That's the second campsite. Well, okay. So we pretty much
Which one?
aren't allowed to use the Gauntlet Runner to run anywhere just yet.
And right there.
Ooh, check. Okay. Task. This is what? Sure, the gunner archetype. We don't have that yet. Is waiting for us to return home and regale her with tales of strange and distant places we visit. Okay.
Alright then. Alright then.
Let's head up onto the deck. What does Stroll have? I should have checked before going in.
Alright then.
Oh, lost our imagination. Okay, let's hang out with Stroll then.
Hey,
Are you looking for something to do? My webs are as sharp as they're going to get, and I'm not up to much. Care to keep me company for a while? Sure. Maintaining one?
now then.
So next up is Martira. It feels like just yesterday when I first arrived in the royal capital. So much has happened in such a short span of time. I met you, we went over to the northern fortress, and awakened a mysterious power. I once thought magic like this only existed in heroic tales of times long past.
Speaking of,
Which, I've been thinking that perhaps this is the same power that hero kings once used. If that's the case, then why do you think so many of them met miserable ends? Power isn't everything.
What's that about?
oh, I see.
As kings, they had to govern their people and maintain the peace. Martial might alone wouldn't help you there. Perhaps it's not a matter of how much power you have, but how you choose to wield it. Moreover, we've got more than one power at our disposal, and on top of that, we've got allies who share these abilities as well.
Then,
If we continue to master these archetypes, then maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to surpass the great hero kings of old. Though all this does make me wonder, just how many more of these powers are still out there?
Now then.
Alright. Do we rank up? Cool.
Imagination.
'Tis one of the virtues a ruler must possess. If true sovereignty is thy aspiration, furnish thyself with the creativity to bring the ideal world of thy thoughts to fruition.
Why, that's...
A conqueror needs that precious kindling with which a follower's passions may be inflamed. Come now, it's too early for bed. Let's talk some more.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I feel like something's gonna happen along the way.
good morning.
Top of the morning to you, my dear passengers. I trust that the sleeping quarters more than exceeded your expectations, eh?
True.
They were better than I'd feared, considering how tiny they are. But I've got a question of my own. Isn't the desert sand going to do a number on this matter? My boy, remember who maintains this rugged girl? Nary a grain of sand could fit between her seams, I assure you. Regardless, we'll be leaving these arid dunes behind tomorrow.
I knew it!
Wow, runners really are neat, aren't they? A carriage will never be able to get through the desert this fast, but... just keep an eye on the road, okay, Neuras? More days. Increase wisdom or increase courage?
Alright then.
Well, I say we need courage like now. Can I go up these stairs? Mind the rope, lad. I don't want you going overboard. I see. This door must lead to the end of the gauntlet. It's locked tightly to prevent accidental entry. Okay.
Alright then.
Let's hang out with Stroll. Yeah, good timing. I was about to do some maintenance on my weapons. If you got time, why not join me? It's as refreshing for the mind as it is for our battles. Alright.
Now then,
We haven't gotten any courage points at all. Let's do this.
got a moment?
Think I'm getting ahead of myself here, but after things settle down, I like to live without the sword. Okay. I admire the idea of a world where monsters and senseless violence don't exist, where nothing is taken from you by others. That's why, one day, I want to restore my ruined hometown to its former. And not just mine, all the ruined hometowns.
Hey,
How about you? I shared my plan, to yours. What will you do when the fight's over? This resonates with me so much. I feel very much locked in because of like the socio-economic anxiety that America is going through right now, and I live in the Bay Area, so that's exacerbated even further. Like, I am desperate for a high-paying job in order to find a lifestyle that sustains myself and my family. But at the same time, I want to learn and explore more of the world. Like, such a simple answer, but it resonates so strongly with me.
So that means...
Oh, I see.
To go where the wind takes you, I take it. That does sound nice. Yeah, exactly. I want that. I want to be able to freely do that. That resonates with me so much. I've got to get stronger. Even if the village gets rebuilt, it's all for naught if it's attacked by monsters again. I want to be strong enough to get rid of this country of monsters. Not leave it to a spineless army and incompetent generals. They only have the power to kill people. So they have no desire to protect their people. Just like Luis. Then we fight for change, yeah?
Look at that.
I want to do something about that too.
Yeah.
I agree. But seeing the state of our country's army, I'm all the more glad you're our captain, truly. You've resolved to stand on the front line of our fight, so it's only right that you lead. Our fight, I say. I forced my way into your mission.
Hey.
I envy you sometimes, you know, to act with such conviction. How does one become so bold? Hey man, come on, everybody wavers.
No.
I suppose we all do. But you manage to keep a cool head when you do, unlike me. But that's why you're our captain. All this to say, I have faith in you. We've more battles ahead, and I'll be counting on you to get us through them. In the end, the king will be determined by what the people think of us as justice. They're free to make their choices, but so is the one being chosen. I wonder who will end up being after all this.
Alright.
Anyway, this sword's shining like new. Let's finish this up. Oh, that was awesome.
All right.
I loved that interaction. That was really good. That was so good. I love Atlus. I love Studio Zero. I spent some time with Stroll honing our weapons.
I say, we could stop for a break.
Okay. Second
Coming
campsite.
now into view is the Tree of Prophecy, a resplendent tapestry of color against the backdrop of the bleak desert. One theory is that the tree's roots gorge on the land's magla, and still another is that it gorges on those enraptured by its colorful foliage, as though themselves snared by the bewitching magla surrounding the tree. The gauntlet runner comes to a stop at its base.
Here we are. Shall we get it closer? What the?
Wow.
It's so pretty.
That's...
It's not just the leaves. It's as though the whole area has been painted red.
Certainly.
What the music, too. This place calls to mind a picture book I read as a child. It told of a great tree located somewhere within the country, whose colors shifted to foretell unusual events in the times ahead. How exactly would a tree foretell the future? And how does a plant grow this huge in the middle of a desert? I'm not sure if this explains it, but I am sensing an incredible amount of magla in the area. If your hypothesis is correct, that would make this no mere tree, no sir, but a magical organism that feeds off of magla. As a matter of scientific research, I must document this discovery. Neuras pulled a sheet of paper and a brush from his pocket and began to draw the landscape in front.
Hey.
Wow, Neuras, how'd you get so good at drawing? My boy, meticulous documentation is the foundation of all good research. There you have it. I'm finished here. Take it as a keepsake. Didn't you want to research it?
But
All the pertinent information I need has been etched into my very mind. I can make do without this kitchen self. Wow. I received Neuras' research picture. The drawing is intricately detailed and could accurately convey the full majesty of this place to a viewer who has never been here.
Hey there!
Why don't we give that to Maria? I bet she'd love to see something from her journey. And we can tell her a story about this place. Oh, the music. The next time we're in Grand Trad, I should give this drawing to Maria.
Huh?
Magical organism in the form of a tree. Say, aren't fairies in the same classification? Precisely, Gallica is the most precious treasure as well. I've been observing her very closely, which is giving me great insight into my own research into flight.
Huh?
What? You've been observing me this whole time? I don't recall you asking, so knock it off.
However,
Turning our attention back to the tree, I've heard that tints itself blue to herald the arrival of favorable developments. I wonder what manner of anomaly its current color portends. We took a brief detour. I feel that seeing that rare sight has broadened my wisdom.
All right.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives in a quiet clearing, concealed by boulders. As darkness reclaims the wilderness for itself, monsters run rampant in the wilds. To sleep here would be perilous, unless from within the safety of a Gauntlet Runner. The party, secure in their Gauntlet Runner, spends the night in peace, hidden from hungry gazes.
Alright, second campsite. Rock Den Camp. We have Martira the day after tomorrow. Umabi. Let's increase our imagination. Go for that. Sure. Grand Trad could dazzle even the darkest night. Out here, you can barely see the horizon. It's a comforting reminder of home, if I'm honest. I just couldn't appreciate it from a swaying gauntlet run. You good right now?
Yeah.
Yes, I ate a bit and that helped. I almost envy Hulkenberg's ability to eat anything, anytime, anywhere. I haven't always been this weak, but the swaying takes me back to times I'd sooner forget. After I lost my home, I was tossed between relatives, and each time it began with an agonizing journey in a rocking carriage. I suppose that's why I find my mind drifting to Halia. I often wonder how the people who survived are faring now.
well met.
I don't suppose you're as overburdened with free time as I am. I'm certainly no stranger to traveling. I have no idea how to spend idle hours. If the idea appeals, might we talk a bit? Alright. My imagination. This power we've woken to, I have all sorts of questions, but what I really find curious are these forms we take on. Each has their unique aspects, but one bit they all have in common is their armor-like appearance. What do you make of that? It's bizarre. Kinda like JoJo's. True, the designs do set them apart, but it was not their actual appearance I meant to ask about. No, I was not talking about their bizarre appearance, but okay. I was talking about how bizarre everything is. In my opinion, the armor encloses the raging forces within us, allowing us to direct that power. As one directs a horse by its reins. It is said people lose their magic because they refuse to confront their fears and anxieties, forever unaware of that power lurking within them. Is that not then the very condition to awaken our slumbering power? Also hence why it is so exhausting and why it cannot be maintained for so long. The ravenous appetite I had afterwards is proof. We do well to practice diligence maintaining our food reserves.
All right.
I see. It's getting quite late. We've got a ways to go yet, so I would very much like to continue chatting with you.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Okay.
Finally! We're out of the desert! Oh wow, I missed insane!
Why is it so bumpy?
That'd be the change in terrain, lad.
See, you got to let the suspensions get used to hard ground instead of soft sand.
Must be nice to fly everywhere.
What?
What the? Did we just crash?
Of course not.
Oh, pirate?
That's,
A cannonade.
My star is rising! Ah! Sanctism will reign! Ah!
It's them. Remember, from the opening ceremony. I think one of them is Gideaux, Forden's confidant, and the other is Luis's man,
Having
Glodell.
a beam struggle?
Prominent candidates. Shouldn't the king's magic petrify them for their aggression?
No, see where they're aiming. They're not shooting to kill, just to take out the opposing runner's legs.
It doesn't seem like they're trying to land a fatal shot, just aiming to break the opposing side's gauntlet runner.
stuck out in the wilds with no working runner. Whether they survive or not, they're dashed well out of the race.
So it is a clash to halt each other's advance. Damned fools couldn't resist a show of force.
Look! Over by the legs. That crier is there too.
I see. Acting as witness to the higher candidate's conflict. It seems Glodell cannot match Gideaux's firepower.
Our plan hinges on winning Luis's favor. Can we afford to abandon Glodell as one of Luis's supporters?
What's our plan? If we just hang back and watch, Gideaux's gonna win. And Forden gets a leg up on the competition.
Oh. I do want to help because Forden is completely in the lead right now. Let's go with the first option. Let's help out Glodell.
Let's give Glodell a hand here.
Good thinking. That way we could win Luis's regards.
Agreed. Let us ride to Glodell's aid.
I say, hold on. You realize you're a no-name candidate, eh? If he wants to shut you out, he'll not have to aim for just our legs.
It's a runner, isn't it? If things get too dicey, we'll just run. Didn't you say we had the fastest craft around?
Fine. Suppose there's no room for caution if we want the world's eyes on us.
Pretty much.
Okay, then it's settled. Let's make sure he owes us big.
There should be an external runner phone out there.
We're here to help! Withdraw, Glodell! Who goes there? Why do you stand for Luis's forces? Well, sorry, can't get into it now. That Gordon,
Long story.
you're that commoner candidate who destroyed the Grand Cathedral! Was that not enough? You would profane the sacred a second time!
Man, we saved your ass.
So be it. In God's name, be thou punished.
Gideaux and his monks have boarded the deck. Looks like he knows the magic won't shield us. He's aiming to kill us here and now. Oh, we're getting an actual boss fight.
You dare interfere in my fight! Know your place! Is it fame you seek? You thought by confronting me, you might lift your own names? Then you chose the wrong opponent.
I hate to interrupt, old egg, but it's a touch more complex than that.
We of the Crown Theocracy's monk army have silenced all who would oppose the eminence of God.
Okay, but you're kinda
Your
ugly
petty
though.
bruises are beneath me. Now you shall know how powerless you truly are.
Oh, big
Remember,
words.
the king's magic means we cannot move to strike Gideaux himself.
Go for his followers first. We'll thin their numbers and turn the tide.
Go, my brethren! Put the fear of God into these impious commoners!
Don't forget about the petrification magic!
Vitus power.
Okay, let me guess. Let me guess.
This'll do.
I shall fight as the to the fore!
Interesting. Okay. Okay, Slicer.
Behold my
Power of heroes!
Knight's Proclamation. What do you have, huh?
What could you hope to achieve?
This is nothing.
Oh. Mage Gust, okay.
Don't underestimate
He
me!
knows we can't attack him.
Let's set it up!
With us.
Maybe there's a better choice.
Looks like we can't
Yeah.
brute force through this one.
Oh, okay.
Let's go!
Tower Kaja on
Here.
Stroll.
My thanks. I call upon royal
Slice.
power within.
I stand ready for all that we strive for!
Let's do Knight Proclamation once more.
Is that all?
They only get 2 chances to
What
attack
did you
anyways.
hope to achieve?
Yeah, Gideaux wasted like
that all?
2 of their turns. Oh my god. Okay,
Let me
second
help.
stack Stroll.
I owe you. No holding back. Tougher than I thought.
Let justice prevail!
Let's pass
you.
turn so that I can
Power.
heal.
We can do this!
Thank you.
More resilient than I expected. I would lose nothing by conceding this fight. But the faithful are watching. For the sake of my dear brethren, I must hold nothing back.
Okay, but you're
Now,
kind of losing.
feel the righteous truth of sanctism engraved upon your flesh.
Does this mean he's getting serious?
Rise, my
Get
brother.
in there!
Oh my, why?
Only a flesh wound.
This is
Yes.
God.
Dodge! Nice one, Captain!
Here they come.
Slicer,
I'll cut you
finish him
down.
off.
This can't be done yet.
With blade in hand!
Heal everybody.
That helped.
My thanks.
Witness me,
The next
brethren.
one's yours.
Pass turn. Slicer once more.
To him
Done.
I return.
Sanctism will reign.
Is that all?
Wait, he can. Okay.
Oh, please.
Sanctism will reign.
Brace yourself! Someone get him back on his
So
feet!
I guess he can attack us because.
Heroes!
Okay.
Not now. I'll stay my
Stroll
blade.
got
will
knocked
fight
out!
with
Fast
Can
turn.
anyone get him back on his feet?
Revival.
This should work.
Stepping back.
Step
All
back.
yours.
It
Then
comes!
heal everybody.
I will not let you die.
I knew you'd help.
I owe you.
I can't believe his minions can target me though.
Sanctism will reign.
Ouch. Ouch.
Take this.
Oh, please.
Here they come.
Captain, they've got your
Let's go.
defenses down!
Here!
My
Yeah.
thanks.
Just do this. Stroll.
Closing the distance.
Warrior.
Hack and slash.
Observe the
Interesting.
we strive for!
That helped.
Helpful as ever.
Sanctism will reign. Sanctism
God.
will reign.
That AoE one is really annoying.
Brace yourselves.
Captain, they've got your
Come
defenses
forth,
down!
royal soul!
I wonder, fire or ice? I'm gonna test it. Ice.
Hit their weakness!
Know your
That's your
place,
opening, Captain!
peasants.
Why is every holy dude
Perhaps not.
weak to like ice?
Let's do this.
No.
Okay,
Warrior.
might as well slice him. See if we can get the crit.
Is everyone up with blade in hand?
I knew you'd help.
I owe you.
The freedom of a wanderer. This'll do it.
Do this,
Are you prepared?
and then do this.
Resistance is futile. Take this.
Ouch. Bro, chill.
Sanctism
Hey.
will reign.
Captain down!
Damn it.
Someone, help him back up!
Okay, revival.
There!
Still fight! By this power!
Another one.
Take it!
You hit their weakness!
Behold.
That's your opening, Captain!
Oh, we're going to need to heal
Let me rethink this.
anyway, so... Okay, let's just go for this.
Could do with this.
Take this.
Bro, Chill.
Oh, please! Sanctism will delay the inevitable!
Alright.
For all that we strive for!
Yep.
My thanks.
Know your place.
Let's go. Better be sure.
Seeker!
No.
Seeker!
Yeah, I'm going to increase my own attack.
I shall vanquish evil.
Oh, Stroll.
Hack and
Try to get a
slash.
crit. Come
Right on target.
Observe the
Nice
enemy.
one, Stroll.
on. Nice.
Oh, power of heroes!
Knight's Proclamation. They have not been attacking Hulkenberg.
Sanctism
Oh
will
my
reign!
god. Ouch.
Take this!
Hulkenberg's guard is down.
Does it go with wind damage then?
Maybe not.
No, let's go for ice.
Let's try this.
Hit their weakness.
I call upon royal
Yes.
power
Hey,
within.
Captain.
They die hard. Come.
Healing arts!
I knew you'd help.
I owe you.
And then now we do
By
magic.
this power.
Scour! Still up?
No, just a bit more.
Take this!
This is nothing.
Ouch.
Hulkenberg's
still
badly
stands.
wounded.
Oh my
Sanctism
god.
will reign!
Hulkenberg's down. Get
King
her back
not,
up.
bro.
This calls for one of these.
My spirit is with blade in hand!
Just in case the next attack doesn't finish off
Hopeful as ever.
the priest, but yeah.
Sanctism will reign!
This is nothing.
You guys are so mad.
Sanctism will reign!
Hulkenberg's badly wounded. Someone heal her. Hulkenberg's in
forth,
bad
royal
shape.
soul.
She needs help.
Wind!
So, the faithful are broken before you, yet your desperate struggling is for naught. You cannot defy the inevitable. I am immune to all your wicked harms.
Oh, he gets to do whatever he wants, and we can't even get near him.
Bend the knee and yield to the divine truth of
No, it's not
sanctism.
getting off. Get off our runner, man.
Now, are you prepared for the end?
Ah, I think not, you rotter!
What have you done to my gauntlet runner?
We've nothing to lose. At the very least, I can thrash your old clunker until it's inoperable.
This is a waste of my time. So be it. You'll face your divine punishment soon enough.
There he goes.
Phew. Finally, he took the hint. Hey, get down here.
Team Rocket?
What are you playing at? You think I owe you now or something? I would have been fine without your meddling.
Just wanted to help, man.
I just wanted to help you.
A likely story? Out with it. What's your motive?
Why, Glodell, surely you can spare some manners for a crew that saved our lives? Honestly, that got a bit ugly for my liking.
Well, well, well. Do my eyes deceive me? Juna the songstress in the flesh. What brings you all the way out
I didn't
here?
even realize that.
Little
I just
tryst
peeped that,
on
man.
the road, is
What
it?
the?
Nothing so saucy. I'm afraid this cad's just my chauffeur. Now please, darling, a little privacy, or I'll have to charge for an interview.
Fair enough, miss. Fair enough. Nothing you're not used to. Consider me chastened and shoo. Besides, I might have found another angle here that's just as promising.
Hello, Badland. Goodbye,
You
Badland.
surprised me out there, love. You bested Gideaux. So you're not just
What
a
the
pretty
hell is
face.
Neuras doing?
You were more help than my useless driver, at least.
Look here. However talented and famed a songstress she may be, you must remember to contain yourself.
Tell that to the guy on your left.
Songstress? Wait, is she the same Nydia lady who sang at the opening ceremony?
Aye, but
That's... Oh, blast it all, I can't take it anymore. I'd know those suspensions anywhere. You had Caden
God damn it, I got
yes, those are
bamboozled. I got
quality parts
fooled.
and no mistake. Luis really shells out for his own.
By the crown, you can't be serious! She is Juno! The kingdom's greatest singer! The dulcet diva! Oh, this is preposterous! Surely I can't be the only one starstruck? Really? No one else wants to shake her hand? Well, then on behalf of this group, I suppose it falls to me.
You're an interesting little ensemble. Wait, is that a fairy? A real living one? Where did you...
Hey, up there!
Is that Luis's battleship?
An airborne gauntlet runner. He's actually finished it.
Oh my god.
Luis.
My lord Luis. How kind to provide a personal escort.
So that's it. I thought it was strange that a candidate like Glodell got stuck playing someone's driver.
But she was still the Saintist's pick for the opening ceremonies? Guess even Forden's camp has to bend to popular opinion.
My humblest apologies, my Lord Luis, for this travesty, especially when you had graced me with the privilege of bearing the lovely Lady Juna.
Glad to see Lady Juna's safe, at least.
I could have crushed that churchman like a bug. And I would have if these insolent fools hadn't.
I'm sure. Sorry, don't much care.
It seemed you had to clean up my associate's mess. I'd like to express my gratitude, but if I might ask, who are you?
I'm one of the candidates.
I'm just another candidate.
Indeed. Then we are both striving for the throne. One would think you commoners, but for the Lady Knight at your side. And you have a gauntlet runner. Most curious. What made you decide to enter the competition? Looks like he's more interested than we anticipated. This might be our chance.
Tension is real high.
Honestly, okay?
He's asking why I became a candidate. How should I respond? I think this is too on the nose to help you. I'm gonna go with to become king, yeah. You might see us as an enemy.
Hey, I know you want to get this right, but this is no time to get lost in thought.
Should we... Is that... Wait, is it really? Ego stroke him? Ain't no way. Like, glaze the fuck out of him. Ain't no way.
I want to help you, Count Luis.
Oh my god.
You fight in my name, do you?
Really now? So, you thought you'd step in for a little self-promotion?
We want to help anyone in need. That's what we believe in. Anyone. Most interesting. However, my immediate needs are met in terms of sword hands.
Oh, come now. Don't they have a certain charisma to them? Why? I dare say I saw them use magic without igniters.
Please, I know we can help you. We want nothing more than to see your vision realized, Lord Luis. You do know what that vision is built on, don't you? If you would claim yourself my ally, then prove your power before all the kingdom's eyes. You can't change the world without power, after all. If you can manage that, I'll consider your proposal.
See you, loves.
Don't think this changes anything. Come on, Hector!
Okay.
It soars like a damn
We got our first interaction with
Could have
Luis.
gone worse. We were lucky we managed to connect with Luis this early.
Good.
No thanks to that Glodell. Even should we be accepted, he'll be no ally of ours.
Well, at the very least, Luis knows our faces. All we have to do now is avoid screwing it up.
He wants to see our power, does he? Then let's find Heisme, bring him to justice, and show the nation we're a force to be reckoned with.
Alright.
As the chirping birds return to their nests and the darkness claims its dominion, the Gauntlet Runner at last arrives at its repose, a place grown thick with trees. Are the sounds from between the trees just the leaves being caressed by the wind? Or are they the whispers of the beguiling beams of the dark? The party never has to find out, for they are safe within the Gauntlet Runner.
Bro, the final chapter of the game is gonna be like that same narration, except but the party is not safe because they don't have the Gauntlet Runner.
Ah! Oh, damn it, blast!
Did you hear that?
It's over. The end of the road.
Oh.
So ends the life of the genius engineer.
Let's say we go check on him.
Yeah.
Hey! Neuras, you okay?
Oh, you two. Terribly sorry. It's nothing, really.
You seem troubled.
Is there something troubling you?
Well, I suppose you could say that. It's just the runner, you see? She's in top shape, but I wanted to make her peerless. An absolute beauty, you know, top of her class. Something that would make even old Luis's runner look like a bally apple cart. I'd not be floundering so much if I just had a bit of spark.
A spark?
Yes, my girl. A spark of inspiration. A moment of epiphany, like when I saw the lost relic.
Lost
What?
relic? Doesn't ring a bell.
What are you cooking?
Ah, yes, context. They say that long, long ago, there was a civilization so highly advanced it was beyond all modern understanding. Automation ruled the day. People lived surrounded by machinery with no need to work. Legend has it that they lived lives of convenience and comfort, but somehow that civilization just up and disappeared. God only knows what happened to them.
Interesting.
Sounds kind of far-fetched already.
Hear me out, would you? The point is, once in a stretch, you hear about someone unearthing relics from those days of yore. Absolutely inscrutable to the layman, don't you know? But those in the know would recognize such a prize at a single glance.
No, you sound very experienced. Have you actually seen it?
Have you ever seen one of these yourself?
Oh, yes. When I was but a young sproglet, there was this loony old inventor in my neighborhood, both quite brilliant and quite daffy, as they often are. That old fellow only showed me his find once, but even seeing it lit a fire in me, like being struck by lightning. After that, it was like a boiling pot. Ideas rising to the surface. And my tinkering always came out marvelous. Some proper court engineer-worthy genius. Something about it utterly captured my imagination. The lost relic, I mean.
Okay.
Wow. You could try getting him to show you again.
If only I could. That old fellow went back to his own hometown. That single solitary glimpse of the past was all I had. The old goat, who told me he'd leave me the relic in his will.
Okay, so where's this guy's hometown?
Oh, some tiny hamlet somewhere on the outskirts of Martira. A village by the name of Camero or some such.
Maybe I should look into Comero when we get to Martira. Alright.
This one's important.
Old inventor nearest new. One is living in Comero, a village near Martira. He may be able to tell us more about the relic he once showed near us. Alright. We left Nearest, who dissolved into doom and gloom again, and headed towards our narrow sleeping quarters, the Gauntlet Runner.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
So we will arrive in Martira this evening then. Good. Soon we'll be liberated from this blasted shaking. Liberated? I do believe I take offense to that. The fairy girl's right, you know. A carriage could never keep up this pace. Some gratitude would be appreciated. Apologies. I am grateful. It's just hard to show it while on the verge of losing your lunch. That, and I pray we can avoid further hindrances like yesterday's.
Isn't that...
Once we arrive in town, we're supposed to meet with Bardin, right? I'm sure the sights will be distracting, but let's not keep the man waiting.
Departing the capital and barreling southward, the party's gauntlet runner at last arrives in the old castle town, Martira, where their client, Bardin, awaits. The towering castle's stark walls stare down coldly upon its visitors. The only question now is whether or not this gambit was the right move.
Oh. Resident Evil Village, what
far more
the...
desolate a place than I'd heard.
Not many people out. It's like everyone's afraid of something.
Ah, you're here! I've been hoping you'd show up soon.
They're afraid of getting their kids kidnapped and then used for the moss.
We'll not go back on our word.
Glad to hear it. I'm sure Lady Joanna will also be pleased. Oh, your pardon. Lady Joanna rules this city. She's also a most holy sanctuaress of the Sanctus Church. She lives there, in Criganti Castle.
I take it the locals are hoping for His Eminence Forden to win the tournament?
Aye, naturally. No sane and righteous man would want Luis on the throne. Speaking of, I heard there was a scuffle on the road between two candidates' gauntlet runners. The criers say Forden's ally suffered the worst of it.
Ah, well, that's Luis's camp for you. I assume it was them, I mean. Some nasty characters at his heel, eh?
Luis is a tyrant.
Luis is nothing but a tyrant.
Yes. Such atrocities in his name. Unforgivable.
Captain, are you sure we can trust these strangers? These bounty boarders are always in it just for the money.
Looks like his officer's not on our side just yet.
Dinna be rude, Morris. They've come a long way for our sakes. Now, I'm sure you must be knackered from the journey. Let me show you to an inn. You can try our local speciality, perhaps.
Ah, you've a local delicacy. 'Twould be a welcome treat.
You chaps go on. The old girl needs a bit of maintenance after carrying us so far.
Can't that wait until you've eaten?
Yeah, you should eat first.
Too much at stake, lad. Go on, don't worry, and I'll sort her out. Might well fix the bally waterworks while I'm at it.
Come, everyone. This way.
Don't collapse while you're at it, Neuras.
Is this some kind of smoked dish?
Roasted larvae of the giant sandworm. It's Martira's culinary speciality. Cooked to a delicate finish, just enough to preserve all the natural juices and flavors of the innards.
Oh good. Larval innards.
Tis a unique texture, to be sure, but the taste is divine. Exquisite.
You're completely serious, aren't you?
Oakenberg, please.
Something the matter? Do try some of your own before it gets cold.
Looks great.
Looks great.
Come now, they're offering us fine hospitality. 'Tis only right that we graciously savor it.
Yes, absolutely right. I'll be cheering you on. And, I'll see to the funeral plans.
I've barely bitten into this thing, and already I found a spray of something. As for the taste, it's not that bad.
Are you actually enjoying that?
How was it? Sometimes the insides can twitch a bit, but it's harmless, I assure you.
What? What do you mean, what?
Would that I had time to try more of your dishes, but... to business. Can you fill us in on the details of all these kidnappings?
Aye. Our wee ones have been going missing for at least 6 months. All told, we're looking at 15 children now unaccounted for.
And do you think this Heismay is your culprit?
I'm told he's a disgraced knight with nowhere else to turn. We've no proof, but the pieces fit. Seems to me that with nothing else to lose, he's gone rogue.
For a man who claimed a knight's honor to stoop to such horrors. 'Tis unacceptable. We must end this quickly, for our sake and his own.
If I recall the brief, it'll be quite a feat to even get near this Heismay. His hideout was in the midst of the Sandworm's territory, yes?
Aye, well remembered. He certainly isn't gonna make this easy for us.
Alright, where's it at? Okay.
So, is Heismay's hideout way out here? Looks pretty far from Martira.
Yeah, we gotta take a roundabout path. Jeez. Giant sand.
It's a campground. There's a runner.
And a rival.
Here's where we are now.
Alright.
Now that you mention it, I have to wonder how he can even survive out there.
We've been chasing any lead we have, but we can't figure it all out. We're in over our heads.
We'll get the job done.
We'll get this job done.
We're awful grateful to have you. And don't worry, we'll pay you what you're due. After all, nobody else in the royal capital would give it a second glance.
We help anyone in need. That's why we've come this far.
Inspiring words, young man. Now, I hope you're not full yet. We've a whole spread of other dishes for you. Now this is the pride of the town. A fine sweetmeat made from the juvenile sandworm's entrails.
What?
You'll find this tastes as sweet as any dessert.
Bro,
together,
what?
I'm sure we can find a way to the stronghold without falling prey to those worms. Now, please, dig in.
Do you guys have anything other than worms?
'Tis altogether different from the roast. Why, 'tis succulent as a mellow fruit. Another marvel.
You must have gotten used to eating anything you had to out in the wilds, eh?
I'll schedule a meeting with the Honourable Lady Joanna tomorrow. Please, rest your weary heads for today.
If they aren't here, calling a free meal out of us, that is.
Now, let's go.
It's been a while.
It's been forever since I've had such a spacious bed.
Exactly.
We're going to meet the lady of the town first thing in the morning, so get your beauty sleep, okay? Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. That will do it for today's hangout. We've made it to Martira. We've had our first run-in with Luis. And now we're ready to go catch Heismay, the child kidnapper. Next time, let's make our way to that dungeon and see to it that this man meets justice. But until then, please like and subscribe, and comment down below what you did on your way here to Martira. Alright, see y'all next time.